That's how I roll. Hey, Monica, you're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
Hey, Alicia.
Yeah.
You're great.
Thanks. You
You're
guys are great.
Oh, yeah,
Yay.
she did it.
It's good.
You're the
Real
first
quick.
try. We make it really weird up front.
Oh,
And some
Yeah.
people they don't get it.
well, they're weird. That's on them.
right. Welcome to the Hug Mansion, Alicia.
Thanks for having me.
This is the Hug Life podcast. Our
Oh, I
fans-
get it. Thugman. Okay, sorry. That's good. That's good.
Thank you.
It used to be called Hug Central Station, but we keep changing it because we want to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Speaking of which, welcome to the Hug Life podcast, listeners.
Keeping it fresh.
I'm Monica Nevi,
and I'm Mike Coletta.
and this is our podcast. And Alicia Sanchez is our guest today.
Hello.
Yay.
Hello.
Like, I don't know why I looked down.
This is the thing about
at the
our
microphone.
podcast is there's a lot
Yeah.
of awkward eye contact. I don't tell people about that before, but there's a lot of eye contact in this podcast.
I mean, there should be.
There's always.
We're interacting with each other.
Just imagine this, but it's just Monica and I just constantly making eye contact for 45 minutes to an
Just
hour.
steady eye
Just
contact.
steady.
It's
eye
either
contact.
this like triangle thing, or Mike and I could both sit over here and just stare at you.
If you like that, we can do that too. Whatever makes you feel best.
Whatever makes you guys feel best. It's your hug mansion.
It is our Hug Mansion. It's the
Yeah.
Hug Mansion that we built.
Yeah.
So before we start, I always plug the shows up front because if we don't do it, we forget. Monica, would you like to tell people about your shows?
Yes. This weekend I'm at the Bellevue Parlor hosting for John Reap. And then on Sunday, Tacoma Comedy Club, Battle of the Sexes.
Excellent. And I will also be at Tacoma Comedy Club for Battle of the Sexes. And then this Saturday, I'm going to be on the Ghostwriter show at Jaitai, where I make stuff up on the spot. And then the day this comes out, on Wednesday, I will be at Vino Bella, featuring in
there you
Issaquah.
Ooh.
At a wine bar.
Issaquah. That's where they have Krispy Kreme, right? That's all I remember about
Yes,
Issaquah.
they
I hope
do.
They
so.
invented Krispy Kreme.
I would much rather we do the show at a Krispy Kreme. than a
Yeah,
wine
why
bar.
hasn't someone done that
Right
yet?
up my
man,
alley.
let's
Come
do
on,
it.
people.
That's
So yeah,
a
that's
great
what I'm
idea.
doing. Come to the Battle of the Sexes show. It's going to be unique this time.
Yeah, it is.
Not like it's not unique every time, but it's going to be very unique this
Yeah, it's
time.
very unique this time.
Yeah. So
What do you got coming up?
What do I have coming up? Oh, okay. Where do I start from? When did you say I start from?
This comes out Wednesday, April 15th.
Okay, so after April 15th.
Yeah. Or the day of.
So on April 15th, I'm going to be on that I'ma Let You Finish open mic
the
at
one that interrupts
Highline.
you?
I am the interrupter.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
see,
right.
okay,
Right.
here, let me, here, okay. I knew. First of all, I probably didn't even need to plug it because here's the thing: I know it's an open mic, and I don't mean to be like a fucking dildo and be like, I'm gonna be at an open mic because that's annoying. But the thing is when Nick asked me to do it, I thought he wanted me to be the heckler, and so I put it all on my calendar and everything. And then he was like, "What? No, Monica's the heckler," and I'm like, "Oh." And so now he's gonna let me do a little bit longer set, but it's already in all my shit. So
I'm actually
anyway.
really nervous to be the heckler. So
You'll be great.
I feel like you're very good at heckling and being mean to people, specifically your podcast co-host.
You know what? Maybe we could pre-plan heckles, and then you would be, and then we could.
That's a great idea.
That'd be good. So, yeah, that's the 15th. On 17th, yeah, right. Isn't that what it is? Kind of. Okay, so on the 17th, I'm headlining the Piggyback show.
Oh, that's a fun show.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to that
Yeah.
show. It's a great show.
So that'll be cool. And then on the 18th is my show Not Too Late with Elicia Sanchez.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'll just whatever. That's stuff. I don't need to go into a whole thing. That's enough,
We're
right?
gonna
That's
talk
good,
about
yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
I was
Go see
hoping you guys
Alicia.
would talk longer because now I'm eating taffy again.
Oh.
It's
We
okay.
talked about this before.
About my eating on the podcast? Yeah, people don't like it. Don't forget to rate and review and subscribe us on iTunes. That's really important. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at @mecoletta.
And I'm at Monica Nevi.
I'm at L Sancho Villa, but there's like an underscore in there somewhere. I think it's L_Sancho Villa because some other fucking asshole thought of El Sancho Villa, which is not fair because Pancho Villa is literally my cousin. So fuck you, whoever else thought of that.
Yeah, fuck you, other El Sancho
Yeah.
Villa.
You're not a real Sancho Villa.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Twitter fights. Blowing it up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Also, you can like the podcast on Facebook, and you can check us out at huglifepodcast.com. I don't say the website enough. I just realized that. I never say that.
It's
So,
okay.
or
There's
you
a
can
website.
email us at huglifepodcast@gmail.com. Just do that.
If you just want to chat, you know.
I mean, I'm down to chat. I'm really lonely. Everybody.
Oh.
Actually, you kind of already delved into something I wanted to
Oh.
talk to you about.
Okay.
Don't get nervous.
Stop
reading your Laffy Taffy jokes.
I'm like, oh shit, we're
I
talking.
know. I was still trying to find out what the joke
Read me
was
the
on
joke.
the back. Okay, let me see. Oh, there's one.
Okay.
What is green? What is
already
green?
disappointed. Great.
This is actually the worst. No, I shouldn't say that, but this is one of the worst jokes ever. What is green and pecks on a tree? You're never gonna get it. So don't
Green
say it.
and pecks on it.
You're never gonna get it because it makes no sense and it's not funny. So Unless you do, and then
I don't know about this, but I don't know if you know this. I'm very good at being not funny.
Well, no.
Also, Mike is color deficient, so he probably doesn't know anyways.
Wow, that's really rude.
Color
of you. Thank
deficient?
you.
Is that like because he's white? Sorry, that was dumb. Speaking of dumb jokes, put that on a Laffy
That
Taffy.
is actually.
Some kid reads that to his mom. Mom, are you color deficient? Does that mean you're white? And I was like, what the fuck? What? Let me see that candy wrapper.
That's hilarious. No,
okay.
that's not what that means until just now. But
Yeah, but now that's what it means.
Okay, well, I'm gonna read the answer. It's so dumb. It's Woody Wood pickle.
Gross.
Yeah, that's the worst thing.
Can we take a pause
So
to the podcast so we can burn that wrapper
have
real quick?
We have a moment of silence for that.
I'm pushing it away from me. I don't want to be associated with such terror. Not that I'm really funny, but that's terrible. Come on.
You're
Dude,
hilarious. Don't
you're
lie to
great.
people.
You're great.
No.
You're great.
So great.
You're nice.
Thank you.
Alicia did our midnight show.
She did.
Oh yeah, that was so much fun.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, that's really good. Go to that. Go to that.
Yeah, and she
Super
fucking
secret
crushed
stand-up
it.
show.
I think I crushed it. Thanks.
She did. No, it was so.
I wasn't there, but I heard by proxy you crushed it from multiple people.
Oh, that's
Is that how you
nice.
use proxy? Is that the right word?
I don't know. You said it fast enough. I don't think anybody
Yeah,
really
I
got
should
it.
have
So that was
just
probably
been
good.
confident and let it go.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Good for you.
But you already talked about, because you do a lot of shows. I was like writing things down to talk to you about,
Yeah.
and I was like, "There's a show she does. There's another show and another show. Like you're a creator, Elicia the creator, freestyle rapper.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
So the Late Show that you started, that's new.
Yeah.
That's pretty new, right? You've
That's
only done
really
like 2 or
new.
3
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. This is just the third one on the 18th, so it's really new.
What do you do?
It's just another stupid idea I had because it's supposed to be like a late night talk show, but not so much. It's more a mix of all kinds of shows I liked. So I wanted to do, since it's a theater and we have like a sound person and technically a little bit of lighting, I'm like, we should take advantage of this because we can do whatever we want.
You
do
got
stuff.
high production value.
Yeah, even though we don't get huge crowds, but it's like, so it's a mix sort of kind of like 80s public access programming. So
Ooh.
my idea of it is I want it to look like a talk show that some kids made in the 80s. They got on local TV and
Nice.
it's terrible and the production value sucks. So like that's kind of ideas. Like me and Nick just don't know what we're doing. We don't plan a lot of things, but we have guests on that do random stuff. So mostly people come on and they play characters. We interview them as the character, or they do little fake stunts or talents and stuff like that. So
That is a very 80s TV show thing. Like,
Yeah.
look at this kid. He can balance something on his nose.
So it's a lot of that. It's like, and then my niece has been on it before because she came on as our cool correspondent. So she's like the person that comes and tells us what's happening. She's like 10, and so that's
awesome.
Yeah. And the first time she came on, we gossiped about people in her class, and it was pretty rad.
That's
And
awesome.
and then
That's
she's
so
obsessed with whatever they call One Direction. So we talked about it. One Direction.
that one guy left.
Well, she's coming to me. Well, she's not going to be on the show on Saturday. She's going to send a video because she has a kid things or whatever.
She's got friends.
Yeah,
as
well,
growing up.
and the show's like and the
got a
show
sleepover to
Yeah,
go to.
well,
Your
probably.
childhood is really getting in the way of my late night show.
I know.
Step up your game.
The show is really late. It was like at 10:30, so she did the first one and she was there for a while. And then some people were kind of uncomfortable swearing in front of her, but like obviously my whole family swears in front of this kid all the time, so she's fine. But I'm excited about her talking about that guy leaving One Direction.
That's
Was that
good.
what's going to be on the next
Yeah, I'm gonna
season?
ask her to-
Wasn't his name Zane?
Something like that.
Is
Yeah.
he the
But it's with a
one?
Y. It made me really upset
Yeah.
when I read his name.
Oh my god!
Like Zayn Lee's, I don't care. I don't fucking care anymore.
The best thing is my niece. So when we talked about One Direction last time, I brought up this thing, and I knew it wouldn't embarrass her, but it's hilarious. So in her bedroom, she has tons of One Direction posters. Not weird, but there is this one poster that is just kind of close-ups of their chest and faces, and she wrote notes around their faces as to what are good and bad attributes to their face. Yeah, just with like
that is some scientific 10-year-old crush. That's amazing.
Like with the pen, she's like good teeth, weird hair, nose is weird.
Did you guys do that when you were kids? Did you guys have stuff on like posters on your wall of people that you admired and loved?
Oh yeah.
I had like everybody that thought was cute, and then I had a ton of basketball players like all over.
Did you not think the basketball players were cute?
No, well, no, some of them.
Oh, okay.
I had
Who'd you have? Who'd you on your wall?
Yeah, tell me.
for,
Can I guess?
that I thought was cute,
Can
or
I
that
guess the people you had on
Devin
your wall?
Sawa. Oh wait, you're way younger than me. Never mind.
No, but I know that is.
I know, not that you thought was cute, but a hero. You had Sue Bird poster.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
she's like
did
my favorite
at one
basketball
point.
player.
I did at
I
one
think she's
point.
cute.
Yeah,
Let's
there
put
was
that
like
out
no.
Hey Sue, hey Sue, you listening?
She's a big fan.
We're on
Hug
a
Life
first name basis,
podcast.
Sue and I.
She's here sometimes. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I did have a Sue Bird poster. I had a lot of Gary Payton posters. He's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
I remember I had one like cut out from the newspaper where he had just gotten a technical and he was walking away, and then Rashard Lewis, who I think is really hot, who had like his arm around his neck, and I think I still have that in my room at my parents' house.
Wait, this is
Really?
a poster, or you
As
cut
a
it
cutout
out?
from the newspaper.
Wow, that's scary.
Dude, I didn't have any attractive people on my wall. I had video game posters that I found in like
Nice.
Video
game magazines.
game posters.
Wait, but who were the cute posters you had? Do you remember?
I liked B2K. I liked all those boys. I like.
What's B2K?
Wait, no.
You know who?
Oh, I got totally sidetracked because I started thinking about Burger King.
Dude, Alicia,
no.
it happens all the time to me
But
on
I
this podcast.
totally know who you're talking about. Those guys from You Got Served.
Yeah.
I started thinking about Burger King.
I'm sorry. I was
I had a Genuine poster. I like I was
Oh,
a big
yeah, yeah.
Usher. Like I was a big R&B type of person. I think the funniest part about you getting distracted by Burger King isn't you going, oh wait, it's not Burger King. It's you going, oh Burger King. Wait, what do they have at Burger King? Like,
Yeah, I was
like
thinking
getting
about Burger
like
King.
completely
And then
distracted by it.
I completely
I just want to
forgot
let
the
you know
name
that
of the movie.
Sidetracked by Burger King is in first place already for the name of this podcast.
Yes.
So we can figure out the name as we go along, but that's amazing. What did you have on your wall?
Oh man, it was varied from when I was younger to like middle school, high school, but let me think. I had when I was really young, I had tons of posters of whales, or I had this really sweet.
Oh yeah.
I had this really sweet
I
poster
don't know
of
why I didn't think that was what you were going to
yeah,
say.
I know. I had this really sweet poster of it was just like a princess, and she's blowing like a kiss off her hand, but there was a unicorn coming off her hand, and then all these unicorns circled over to this mountain and came back around like towards her hand. It was my favorite poster.
Just, stuff that makes sense.
It's very
Now that I
80s.
think about it, I had a like one of those motivational posters, and it was a turtle with a cat on its back, with a kitten on its back. I still have it. It's in my room.
What
I
does
could
it
grab
say?
it right now.
What was it say?
It's like sometimes like meeting someone in life. Okay, can I go grab the poster?
Yeah,
You
can
guys-
you please?
I'm gonna go find it.
Okay.
Well, I had one, like
Yeah.
one of the motivational ones. It was
Oh,
just
yeah.
a basketball court, and it said, like, you always miss 100% of the shots you don't take or some shit.
Oh, nice.
And I still have that at home. It's on our fireplace.
Oh, sweet.
And
I had
Cameron's
this like
fuck you.
foam. It wasn't foam, but whatever is like a hard core. I don't know what the material is, but it's not paper poster, but it was like a hard sort of
Like
thicker.
cardstock kind of.
Yeah, like a thicker thing that was for a Nike advertisement.
Oh.
But it was a guy. There was wrestlers, and one guy was pulling the other wrestler over his shoulder, and it had a really funny. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny because it was like kind of sexual by accident, and I don't remember what it says. Something like "only hard people are allowed here," or something like that. Where I had it on my door.
You guys ready for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Life is one exciting discovery after another.
There
You know
it
what?
is. And
I
then
j-
it's written in some, like, it's been a while.
I've had this poster
Two
for a
different
very long time.
fonts.
I got it at a book fair.
Look how
I got it at a book fair.
You know what this looks like? I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it, but it's like Madonna kissing Drake.
That is.
I saw that video today. He looks so
Wait,
upset.
and he's like, "Fuck off," and she's like, "Shut up! I'm just trying to
talk
look
about
sexy."
However, I think Madonna
We
might
could.
be the turtle because she's old, you know?
Oh,
Why would you
dropping
be
bombs.
upset that a
dropping
lady kissed you?
Right?
That's nice.
One, I think good for
Fucking
Madonna
Drake.
for giving zero fucks anymore. She kissed
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj on her birthday. Was just like,
Like,
hey,
who
what's
cares?
up? Yeah,
Who
this
cares?
is doing this. She
We're all
doesn't
just trying to
care.
get
She's
Madonna
like
kisses.
Madonna is like a creepy old man now. Like
Yeah,
she just
she
doesn't
is.
care anymore. So she's like, I'm gonna kiss everybody. I don't care.
Yeah.
She's like, I do not care. And then didn't her shirt say like "I am Madonna" or something like that? Like it was.
In case we
It
forgot.
said big like Madonna or big
What?
like
Oh,
as
God.
Madonna or something like that. It was so kind of embarrassing.
I saw that though, and I was like, my favorite part of the whole video is she's kisses Drake, and then Drake puts his hand up like he's gonna put it around her head, and she like slaps it away.
Oh.
Amazing in slow motion. I'm like, yeah, you go, Madonna. Fuck you,
She's like,
Drake.
this is about me.
Ugh, I
One
think
and done.
I think
Yeah,
it was
she
just
knows
that
what
the
she
kiss lasted too long,
It
and
lasted
then
a long
and then
time.
I think he looked really because I know he's a rapper and he's supposed to be like hard or whatever, but you know, obviously Degrassi Junior High,
Dude, he
and
was wearing like a sweater.
he just looked like embarrassed, which was weird.
He's like,
I don't know if he
It's
was
like your friend's mom kissed you.
yeah,
or
like I don't know if he was grossed out as much as he was like embarrassed about
Madonna
it.
kisses Drake. That's what happens when you put it in.
I feel like
Oh!
no.
What? Oh.
They probably planned that, you know what I mean?
Probably.
Because she was the one that kissed Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera.
He's wearing
She's just kissing everybody.
Do you remember? The stills of this are amazing. Just the still pictures of this.
Oh,
where it's like,
poor Drake.
He's like putting his hand over his mouth, and then, but you could see him trying to get into it, and Madonna's like, "No, this is my moment."
Yeah.
This is my moment.
I know. I mean, he's kind of an asshole, so I don't really know.
I don't know.
care.
Yeah,
Not that I know him.
Is
but-
he kind of an
Yeah.
asshole?
Well, the last time
I
we
don't
hung out,
know.
he was
He's also
being a
wearing a
dick.
shirt that's between a cutoff shirt and a very short T-shirt, and it's driving me nuts. He can't figure out his sleeve
That's
lengths.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you
this
doing?
one's real awkward.
Which one?
When she's where I said this right here.
Oh yeah.
Where she's like, so she's bent over on top of him and he has his arm up, but that's just before he throws the towel down, which is really like sad. I know. I saw some articles today already about how like we need to talk about consent and like not like we need to talk about
consent?
and stuff like that. And I'm
face rape him.
like I'm all for like the because I read some article that equated it to how like some white people will just go up to black people and touch their hair or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Which
like
is inappropriate, but I don't know if those are.
yeah, that is inappropriate.
inappropriate.
But
You shouldn't touch
yeah,
anyone
please don't ever
for
do
no
that.
reason.
Whoever's listening, please don't do that. That's terrible.
Don't.
But yeah, but at the same, so I'm like, I see that point. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, but I also feel weird about people being all like, Madonna. But even though never mind. Madonna's kind of a dick too. Who cares? I don't even really know.
Is Madonna a dick? I don't know much about Madonna.
She's just said a bunch of shitty things in the last couple of years.
Yeah,
change
she's
her
been
name
getting weird in the
didn't
last
she?
couple
Yeah.
of years.
What, like, how's she getting weird? What did she do?
I think that's her thing, is to like reinvent herself. And the last couple times, I feel like it hasn't worked. So
Yeah.
she's like,
Didn't she
just-
name herself Esther for some reason for a
Oh.
while? Wasn't that a phase she had where she
or maybe
renamed
that's her middle
herself?
name or something.
Well,
Or
they
no,
got
but-
divorced, and Guy Ritchie and her.
Oh, yeah.
And then everything got a little bit weird
Got a
after
little
that.
shady.
She like what'd she do? She wrote on Instagram. She like she had a picture of her son, her like white son she had with Guy Ritchie. He's punching something like with boxing gloves, and she hashtagged like that nigga over there or something like that, and everyone was like, Madonna, what are you
Madonna.
doing?
Okay,
and then she was all like,
You're
shut
it's
up.
my racist grandma just coming out.
And then I think her response was literally like, suck my dick. And it was like, oh, geez, you're so edgy. So
Yeah.
edgy, Madonna.
But this is people saying like, she still
I'm
looks
not a
good
racist.
for
Yeah,
how old
she
she is.
probably
So
I found the picture instantly.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Madonna racist.
No one
hashtag.
messes with dirty soap. Mama said knock you out. It's hashtag diss and then the N-word.
Yeah.
Like, all together.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry, I left out dis.
Yeah, like what the fuck is wrong
spelled
with
it
you?
wrong.
Mom?
She probably just her and Gwyneth Paltrow think they could be
Madonna.
around black people and be like, wouldn't it be fun if I sent a picture with Kanye and I'm like niggas in Paris? It's like, no, Gwyneth Paltrow, it's not
She's
okay.
saying that? Oh.
Yeah, that was like that was
Not
a couple years
okay.
ago. She got a bunch of people like for flack because she was, and then her whole thing was, but we're in Paris, but they're doing that song, like they're performing the song called that, and I was like, yeah, but I think you obviously meant it in a double meaning,
Right.
Yeah.
which was kind of awkward.
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
awkward.
Dude, I like how
You're
we
like,
can
you stick out right now.
Yeah.
I just want you to
Oh,
be
yeah,
aware.
you seem like the person, like the, I don't know, like the cool, like the person trying to be the cool camp counselor with the inner city youth, but then you go too far where you're like, oh, because I've had that where I had to go to camp for like, because I was a wayward youth and
You're
like,
a wayward youth.
oh yeah, well, not real bad. I didn't do anything terrible, but I mean, I was arrested and
Do
stuff.
some
But
graffiti.
no, I wish that would be cool. Actually, you
Like
know,
Jet Set Radio, like that video game.
oh no,
That's
no,
a
but
deep
I don't know.
pull.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, I know what you're talking about. Actually,
Thanks. My favorite thing to do is talk about video games on the podcast because Monica gets really upset. That's the only reason I mentioned it.
I'm just upset I just feel left out.
that's okay. Sorry, I feel left out because I don't play games that exist now.
You play older games?
Yeah. Well, I only have a PS3, so I don't really go further than, I don't even know the last newest game I played on it. I think just Batman games.
Batman games are good though, like Arkham
Yeah.
Knight, Arkham City, all that stuff. Arkham
I
Knight
didn't
hasn't come out yet.
I didn't play the Origins one though.
The Origins one was made by the same people.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really
You
care.
didn't need to touch it. It's just
Yeah.
a repeat.
Yeah.
Mike Coletta's video game
Yeah.
reviews. Didn't buy it. Okay, we gotta talk about something
Okay,
else.
I'm
Look
sorry.
at Monica's face.
That's fine. I want to know about you as a wayward youth.
Yeah, I do too. I really do.
what do you want? What do you
So
want
what
to know?
did you do to get arrested?
Well, what about the camp counselor? That's what I want.
Oh, I went to a camp for a weekend because I was getting suspended from school a lot, and so I went to this camp. But all we ended up doing was, a bunch of smoking a bunch of weed and dyeing our hair black in the
I love
bathroom.
like that thought process where they're like,
Yeah.
we'll just put all the bad kids together
Yeah.
and then they'll come back
in a camp. In a
best
forest.
friends doing drugs. That's what I feel like.
So it reminded me of like
Camp
a
in the
combination of like some other adults there, but more so like when I got arrested. So I only got arrested once when I was a kid, so I wasn't that waywordy, I guess. But I got arrested because I was I had weed in my locker. But anyway, and I was like,
Did a dog find it?
Actually, yeah.
Really?
Because we had dogs used to come to our school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a big deal when they'd come in. You'd be like,
Yeah,
oh,
you're
man,
like,
somebody's
yeah.
gonna
like,
get
I was like,
busted.
look at the doggy. I was into the doggy.
You're like, where's my weed?
Yeah. Yeah, well, me and my friends had done like knife hits and then gone to school like assholes. And this is like, 6th or 7th grade, I don't remember. But anyway, so I got arrested. But the part of it was like I got a, what is it called, like deferment or something, where it's not like probation, but you just do a couple things and then they erase it off your record.
Right,
you can get deferments for I think any misdemeanor. Like
Oh,
I got
okay.
a deferment for a speeding ticket, but you can get a deferment for like, and it's like you take some punishment, but it doesn't stay on your permanent record. Is like the whole thing.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So I did that, and like I had to ended up doing a lot of things. So I had to go to rehab for a month. And that sucked.
Is that like you go to a rehab and you stayed there?
Yeah,
for a
like I
month?
lived there, like
Oh,
at
man.
the Sun Valley Ranch or Sundown Valley Ranch or something in Yakima. It was fucking terrible.
Yakima.
But the best part,
Sundown.
yeah.
Did you grow up in
Sundown.
Yakima or did you
No,
grow up
no,
here?
no.
So they just put that's a far way away.
I know. I was going to high school in Yelm at the time when we were living in Olympia, and then I went over there. But the funny thing is, I was in the kids ward, but my youngest of my 3 older brothers was in the adult ward at the same time. So I remember my dad called me and being like, "Hey, just so you know, Dino's down there, so you can come." And I was just like, "Cool. We should have
Dino's here.
we should have family reunion." Just kidding. I don't want. Sorry, Dino. Don't mean put your shit in the streets.
in the streets of Hug Mansion.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, so one of those things I had to do was I had community service, and my community service was was the worst. Okay, but I created a lot of stories, but it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. So this group came to my school in Tohola where I lived at the time. Because I went to rehab when I started going to high school, because that was pushed back. But anyway, at the time I got arrested, I lived in Tohola, which was like on the Olympic Peninsula on the Indian Reservation. Mm-hmm. So this group from Seattle called, what were they called? I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say. Who cares? But they were called like something like Leadership something of America. I don't remember. But they were like a group that taught like courses on nonviolence and talked about Martin Luther King Jr. and like also a course also taught slam poetry.
Oh, this is getting juicy.
And so they had like
How's
a
that
whole
all supposed to keep you off of drugs?
I guess.
Like,
And so
that's
they
all I want to do right now.
It's
know.
only good if you're on drugs.
Yeah, is it? I just feel like it would be worse. But it wasn't for me at the time. So they were like, they came to our school for a summer and they taught classes on nonviolence, just basically talking about Martin Luther King Jr. and Gandhi and shit, and then like telling kids about how to better handle the thing. And then also they had poetry classes.
You look like you're really embarrassed.
Oh, I
I'm
fucking
so
hated
excited.
it. I fucking hated it so bad. So they had poetry courses that you'd also take, and I had one sign up to be in this entire thing, and then I also had to do some of the counseling part, like where I was in charge somewhat. But I totally talked some of the other counselors into going in the woods and smoking weed. Which is terrible. I'm sorry, Armando. I know you're out there. Because he got in trouble for that later. But
Number one Hug Bug listener, Armando.
yeah, right. I think he lives in Seattle. I don't know. I haven't talked to him. But anyway, but
Still mad at you.
Let's find Armando.
Yeah, right.
Let's reunite.
Yeah, Armando was his last name. Martinez, I think.
This podcast is less about podcasting, more investigative journalism.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing right now.
I do
We're
want to
delving
find.
into your past.
I do want to find him. How is he?
Armando. Where
I
are
dated
you?
him briefly.
Okay, that's
Ooh.
fun.
What? No, I mean, we didn't do anything. We held hands.
That's nice though.
Yeah.
And smoked weed.
Yeah,
That's
and
pretty
smoked weed.
serious.
I was holding hands till 20. Don't knock on it.
Yeah. That's sweet.
Or sad.
No, it's sweet. Come on, it's fine. Anyway, I'm sorry this is a real long story, but all I was gonna get to is the guy that ran this thing. His name was Roy, but he was a white guy, and he used to try and relate to all these kids by being like, I know, like he would fake this accent. Like, he would tell me like I know you're hearing this from just this old white man like me, but I get it. I'm with it. I know what's going on, and like
with it. Anyone who says with it, you're like, fuck off.
Yeah, he used to call people home skillet. Like,
oh no,
and he would
In
try
a serious way.
Yeah, like you would do a poem, and then he would go like, "Give me some skin, home skillet," and shit like that to high five you, and I would just think this guy is the worst human being in the world. I was so terrible, and I remember the one time I didn't know what slam poetry was at the time, because why would I know that? And I was I was late to one of the classes because I was out smoking weed. Sorry, whatever. They knew I was doing that. I was always clearly high, but I was coming back in, and they were in a circle, and I thought there was breakdancing happening, so I'm all like, yeah. So excited, like, oh yes, breakdancing. And then I saw there was just two people in the circle, like circling each other, kind of like looking at each other and
walking. A poetry fight.
Yeah, like it was all, they were like slamming, I guess. So dumb.
Circle up, we're about to slam.
Yeah, they were like going back and forth, like sort of a rap battle.
You just hopped in the middle and you were ready to break it down.
I was like watching. I like moved people, and when I saw it was a guy and a girl, and a lot of the people that had come to participate in this thing were from like East LA and stuff. So I thought they were all cool, and a lot of them were like, they said they were cholas. Finding out later, not so much. But anyway, this one girl, she was like walking around, and she was looking at the guy, and I remember she goes, oh fuck it. So this just like hurts my face to say. She took her hair and she goes, I braid the strands of my hair, Hair-atage, and then all these the worst shit someone has ever said. And like everybody in the circle was like, oh, and like walking around like, oh shit.
Just like I came inside for this.
Yeah, I was like so confused.
You're still like, I thought we were breakdancing.
Yeah, is someone gonna get on the ground? What's happening? Fuck, it was
You're
so
like breaking down a cardboard box for him. Let me put this down for you guys.
My box cutter.
The best part is now, if like some people probably feel that way about breakdancing, but you were excited for breakdancing.
No, that was my favorite part of it. You were like, oh,
disappointed.
the cooler thing was breakdancing.
You were disappointed for slam poetry.
I guess it's a shitty place when you hope there's breakdancing
Yeah, that's
happening.
true.
I feel like everyone knows breakdancing is greater than slam poetry.
Whoa,
though.
yes.
100%.
Was there breakdancing happening, and when would that have been? 94? Wasn't breakdancing a big thing?
I don't know. Doesn't it have kind of a
Or maybe
resurgence?
95. No, I just do. You ever have high school dances where there would be a breakdancing circle, or was that just my high school?
No, we went through a thing in high school where they do
Yeah.
it at lunch, like all the time.
Oh
and it'd
my
be like
God,
this big thing where
yes.
everybody would watch. We had dance battles.
Yeah, that's breakdancing. There's all sorts of fads. I had a hacky sack fad go through my high
Oh.
school. Yeah, watch out for
Sounds
that. Stupid kids
Oh
talking
my
about their
God.
sacks.
Oh god.
You guys are high.
So anyway, the late
Yeah.
show.
Sorry. I know. What did I do?
Oh, this is perfect. This is
No,
exactly
Madonna
what we
started
want
this
to
whole
happen.
thing.
Oh, that's
That's
true.
exactly what we want to happen.
that's true. Okay, that's what happened.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so there's weird stuff like that. Me and
There's gonna be slam poetry.
I wish we. Oh
Slam
my
poetry,
god, I
maybe slam.
should totally have a character come and do slam poetry.
Oh my gosh.
that would be amazing.
And it'd be really funny if like everyone was like really lame things and everyone's freaking out like you said. Like it was like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
That's so funny.
Nick just keep getting up like, oh shit,
That's
walking
the
around.
audience is like, what?
People
You gotta-
standing around like
it's-
you got burned.
That's just like, it's so good. You have to walk it off. You're like, oh shit, that burn was so
If I don't
deep.
walk this off this burn, I'm gonna cramp up. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry if that girl still exists. Whatever. That was the worst. I'm sorry, lady.
Dude,
that was
right
the worst.
now she is a poet laureate somewhere.
Probably.
And you were just
She's
shitting
doing
on
great
her.
things. I'm sure she has kids. She's married and she's not doing anything.
She's braiding their heritage.
Oh god. Ugh. It was
That
so terrible.
might be a good
What's
episode name.
Yeah,
braiding their heritage. Gosh, I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah, I'll do it.
What's funny is when you said that, I didn't get it at first because I was like, "Oh, that is so bad." But I just slowed down, like, "Oh, that is disgustingly
It's
bad."
so terrible. It's like a terrible pun. Ugh.
Right, hair-atage, like
Right? She did. She like
yeah, you guys missed it.
Yeah.
If you couldn't see, at least
Yeah.
she was like twirling her hair. When
yeah, you gotta like the visual part is that she grabs her hair like she's gonna braid it, so she goes my hair and then drops the hair and goes tish. And that's like the physical part that makes it even fucking worse.
That's so gross.
So terrible. And I was, by the way, so I guess I should point out I was high at the time and it wasn't good. And that's
Not a good high.
so slam poetry is not better when you're
Always bad, you guys.
Here's
Always
a PSA for you.
especially that tone that like I am blah, blah, blah,
It's
like,
hard to like.
yeah.
I can't really tell what you're saying. I'm like, why are you talking like that? It's like reading a phone number wrong. You know what I mean? Like in the wrong beat. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's always like really weird. I love it when they slow down, they mess up the syllables and they say way too many to try to get to a rhyme. Like, I go through the trees, then I go to the mountain and get on my skis. It's like, what are you saying? Like the long pause for
That's
dramatic
pretty good.
effect.
You should
Also
do
means
some
they're
poetry.
thinking
I was
what
gonna
we're doing.
say that was pretty good that you just wrote.
I'm secretly a slam poet. And I don't like what you guys are telling about my art.
You should always secretly be a slam poet.
I don't
be
know
an
if anyone is
slam poet.
openly a slam poet.
They
I'm a
were.
stand-up comedian and amateur slam poet.
Oh my god! You should put
Amateur
that-
is the best part of
You
that.
should go professional comedian / amateur slam poet. You should put that on your bio for everything. Oh my god!
I just grossed myself out with that.
I'm grossed out.
So
Oh,
anyway, the
sorry.
other shows.
Oh yeah. So
I want to get
okay.
to your other show, Wine Shots.
Oh yeah.
Because Wine Shots is fun.
Yeah.
It's a party.
Yeah.
Lightning Bolton.
Yes.
So can you explain
I
that
love
to
wine
people?
shots. Yeah. Well, it's a stand-up show, but we don't do just stand-up anymore. It's kind of a mix now of sketch. We have a sketch in it every month, and also like we do our little musical act. So like Wine Shots is a group of us that are all comedians. They're all women, and we produce the show together. And the show is primarily just like female-identified performers.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to do it like because we kept getting booked for shows that were called like Ladies Night or like Funny Ladies or something. I can't remember. Me and
That's actually like the first time we really hung out. Was we were doing
Oh,
that show in
yeah.
Olympia. It was,
Yeah. Oh,
Ladies,
yeah,
Ladies
that's
Night.
right.
It was like
Yeah.
me, her, and Jennifer Burdett.
Yeah.
and a bunch of other ladies.
I don't like theme shows like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's just weird.
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's like, and Ladies Night is like, if you're gonna call your show Ladies Night, at least give us discounts on the drinks, because that's what Ladies Night is about.
That's where the
Free
draw
drinks.
is.
Yeah, so come on, don't call it Ladies Night and then make us pay full price for our fucking
I
cocktails.
feel a little bitterness in it. Did that really happen? At the
Yeah, this
Oh,
is why.
gosh.
This is what MRAs are always like. Excuse me, you are totally you. We don't have men's night where we could come in and get Cosmos for half off.
MRA stands for Men's Rights Activists. That
Yeah.
just clicked with me.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't think
Good
when
work.
someone told me about that, I really
'Cause
thought
I
it
keep
was an
thinking
internet-
it's fake.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was an
Like, this is
internet
a joke, right?
and then my
Yeah.
friend's like, "Have you looked at this subreddit?" And I'm like, "Oh dear God, like it's real." I
Oh,
thought it
yeah.
was like a joke. Like
there's
that-
a real thing people identify as,
Ugh.
which is weird and
But
sad.
you guys serve shots of wine too.
We
don't
do.
You? That's
Yeah.
amazing to me.
Yeah,
That's
like
my favorite part
we
of it.
we were trying to think of a name because we were at first our whole thing was we didn't want it to be like a novelty, like all girl show is like a theme. But then we just called it Wine Shots because we would take shots of wine when we watch movies together.
Ooh.
And it's mostly because my other two co-producers, like Jen Burdett, who Monica mentioned, and then Sarah Skilling. Sarah doesn't really like to drink other than wine. So me and Jen at the time drank a lot of whiskey, but Sarah was like anti sort of drinking. So we started doing the wine shots because our friend Danielle Radford, who's a comedian, like she did it when she was dieting. So when we go to a bar, she would just get shots of wine instead of shots of other liquors.
That's an amazing.
I like it. Good
So
one.
like she would get shots of like red wine, and so I suggested this when we were hanging out so Sarah could take shots with me and Jen. But then red wine, bad idea. Don't do red wine.
Don't do
White
red
wine,
wine. White
red wine. Her burns. It comes up pretty quick. Do white. So we start.
PSA: Do white wine
yeah,
shots.
do white wine shots. So we started doing white wine shots as a joke, but then that's why we called it wine shots, and then we give out little shots of wine at the show. But like now we have themes each month. So they started off being like sort of childhood nostalgia 80s 90s themes that involve like stuff girls liked when they were growing up, but that's sort of it's expanded more. But like our theme last night was spring break.
Ew.
So we had like
That's
yeah, it was fun. We did a sketch where we were at the MTV Beach House
Yeah.
or something in like
Cancun.
98. Yeah.
I
and
loved watching that shit.
Yeah,
too.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
it was good. And we all and then we played Butterfly by Crazy Town, and the whole audience was all like, It was awesome, and everyone told like a crazy story of what they did.
Be my butterfly.
Yeah, sugar baby. Yeah.
Come my lady.
Oh yeah, I like made a little mix of that and like Nookie and stuff. And the audience was like,
the worst white people in history.
yeah, basically.
Everyone wants to forget they were at one time into that kind of music.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, oh.
It's one of those things where that was popular, so I definitely know all the words
I
to
do
like.
too.
Oh yeah,
great.
for real. Whoops.
That is so funny.
Yeah, so we played that, and everyone told a crazy story, like a made-up story of what they did at the spring break weekend, and I didn't write mine ahead of time because I'm an asshole. Everyone else had, and I kind of like I crawled out on the stage because I came out last, and everyone's like, "Where have you been?" And I was just running in my head like, "What the fuck am I gonna say?" And so I just went, "I did so," and I said "so" for way too many long, and then I was like, "So many whippets with Dan Cortez." That's all I could think of.
So many events. Dude, I really would watch that spring break thing being like, is this what like college is going to be like?
Yeah.
And then I get there and I'm like, oh, not in
Not
These
at
are
all.
people who
Washington
did
town.
not go to college.
Yeah, it was
Cool.
like that show was like the Soul Train of the 90s.
It was so.
Yeah, because
Except Soul Train had musical talent.
oh yeah,
Then they had all those games where like you had to like lick stuff off of random
Oh,
people
yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
and like bring people on the stage and they're just all drunk.
yeah, and they had this Jerry Springer break where they would do Jerry
Oh,
Springer
yeah.
episodes, whatever,
Oh, I
like
loved that.
clearly
The
made up
beach
stuff.
house?
Yeah,
Oh,
or
gosh.
like so the thing we called our sketch because we mixed a bunch of stuff. So what was it called? Yo Club MTV's Fashionably Loud Grind Beach House. Yeah, fashionably loud when they would like have a band play and then girls walk around in
Yes.
the
Yeah, I
bikinis.
remember
That
that.
was so weird.
That's hilarious. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
gosh.
it's good stuff.
I can't.
Okay.
Oh, no, you're giving me flashbacks.
See, go see Wine Shots.
Go
You're gonna
see Wine
Yeah,
those
yeah,
classic
you should. It's
sketches
good.
like
You'll
that.
get nostalgic and feel nice.
Yeah,
Right.
you'll get the wine shot, and then my Michael Bolton cover band Lightning Bolton
Yeah.
plays. That's cool.
It's going to be amazing.
Just the outfits alone on that one is my favorite.
That is
A
the
lot
picture
of
of the
hair.
outfit.
A lot of hair.
Yeah, a lot of Oh man, we need to get new wigs. They're so ratty.
They're so ratty. Right?
They're
They're
so
so
gross.
covered in white wine.
Yeah, pretty much. And they're all. Ugh, we just put them on last night, and we're like, all right, we need to, because we've had them, I guess, now for like 2 years. So,
Using them up.
You
yeah.
guys should a Kickstarter for new lightning bolting wigs.
Ooh, or new jackets. Mine are also. I haven't laundered it, so I'm just gonna buy a new one.
You gotta get it dry cleaned.
Yeah.
Like I could wash this.
It's
I
got
could buy a
glitter
new
in the
one.
pockets, so it's gonna get everywhere.
Another show I wanted to talk about that you don't do anymore, but I actually remember going a lot in my early stand-up years was Level Up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I thoroughly. Well, she starts
I
laughing.
love the level.
Sorry, oh, thank you.
I was talking to Monica about it. I really liked Level Up. Like, 'cause it was
Thanks.
cool because I remember talking to Corbett being like, I gotta prepare stuff. He's like, no, dude. Do like the new stuff you want to do? I'm like, really?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fuck it, all right. Because
Do
you
whatever.
would like, I would always get the pressure to go to showcases and do like the sets that I wasn't passionate and didn't care about anymore. Because
Yeah.
it's the stuff that I know was my old stuff. And like
Yeah.
Level Up was a fun place because I could go do whatever I want and it could become something like that.
Yeah.
You know? I
Well,
liked
that
it.
was the dumb play on words with it being called Level Up. It was
Yeah.
level above an open mic.
Yeah.
That was
Level Up.
yeah, that was the
that's
dumb thing.
fancy.
We spent a whole day, me and Corbett and Solomon, drinking, trying to come up with a name for that show. And then we were like we were at a bar. We were like walking, and then we went to 2 different bars, and then we ended up back at my apartment. And then Solomon started up at the Nintendo, and I was like, "Level up!"
Call it Level Up.
And then they were both like, "What?" And they didn't like it at the time. No, Corbett hated it. Solomon was okay with it, but eventually they thought about it, and they're like, okay. And I'm like, I can make every poster like a video game cover.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, okay. And then they got excited. I don't think Corbett ever got
Fond memories
excited.
of that room.
That's the
Yeah.
first place I felt like I got to do different stuff, like the
Oh,
Diary
yeah.
Wars and stuff like that. Like that was the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time I was like,
Diary
oh, this is different.
Wars.
I'm gonna try it, and I
Oh,
loved
yeah.
it. So.
Yeah.
I
it's
love the
fun.
Diary Wars. I love the sketches. The sketches.
Oh my
always
God,
bring up,
those
'cause
are
you
the
guys
worst.
were even just like, these are the worst sketches ever. But you're like, let's go.
So funny.
I love
Well,
it.
that was the first time I thought, because the show, it technically had we were in a comedy group, and like me and Scott and Corb, like Children of the Atom or whatever. But so I kind of wanted it to have a sense of sort of like we're like
A
the team or
yeah.
whatever. So the point of the sketches was that that it was supposed to be funny that how like shitty that they are, but also like that the three of us are fucking up together like a bunch of I don't know.
Yeah.
In my head it was just like, look at us, we're friends that don't know how to do anything. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, but and of course it was something that I would send them the day of, like 2 hours before. I'm like, okay, we're doing this.
Yeah.
I'll bring the wigs. Like here's your script, and then Scott would just be like, oh, God.
You remember Scott being just noticeably
Oh,
upset?
he hated that shit.
Because I'm like, this is so nuts in Scott's alley.
He hated that shit, and to his credit, he did it because it's not fun to tell me no.
Scoot.
Yeah,
Tell me no.
I'm an aggressive person to work with. I'll say that. I'm
do
fully
this.
aware.
Doing this now.
I'm fully aware that I'm really adamant about the things I want and the way I want things. I've gotten better, but Scott and Corbett can attest to what a bitch I can be.
Scott's like, I'm still terrified.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So this is the other show you do that I wanted to talk to you last because we have a
Yeah.
little thing to do after this related to this.
Okay.
Is you do a show called The Animatic Cinematic.
Yes.
And I like it. I love the idea of it. So you watch bad movies.
Yes.
And you talk about them together.
Yeah.
And what do you love bad movies?
Oh yes.
You're a huge
yes.
fan of bad movies.
Yes, he looked a little. You're like, can I say that?
You're like, yeah. No, this is my thing. There's bad movies that like stick in my head that I really like. Starship Troopers is like one of my favorite
yeah, it's
movies,
great.
even though it's not good at all. Like everyone's like, this sucks. I'm like, I love it. So
Yeah.
movies like that. I found a quiz.
Okay.
We
Oh.
always do internet quizzes, stupid dumb internet quizzes.
No, that's fine.
And I found one called "How many bad movies have you seen?"
Okay.
And we're gonna go through this, and we're gonna see if you've seen it.
Okay.
And you'll get your score in the end. But the score is not important. I want you to know if you've seen it or if you think it's a bad movie. Because I was reading down this list, and some of them I'm like, I don't think these are really considered bad movies. Like it's just this guy's opinion, Louise Pietzman. It's his opinion.
Pizza Man.
Louise Pizza Man. It's a Dr. Spaceman.
Sorry.
So, but it starts out in 1936, and it's works its way to present day.
Okay.
Jesus.
So we can go quick through. Like,
Okay.
But there's movies. If you stick here, one that sticks out. This is the one that I had seen. That was the first movie, Reefer Madness, 1936.
Oh, I have seen that.
You have seen it.
Where
It's-
did you see it?
I
In
saw
rehab.
No. No,
still
but
playing
God,
that Yakima.
No, I knew someone
That'd
who
be
had seen it in
amazing.
rehab.
Oh,
they played
really?
it in
They
rehab,
did-
and I
oh.
thought that was so funny.
I don't know
have
if they
you seen
did,
it?
but
Oh, I've seen the original. Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
it's
the original.
amazing.
I would see because I did a TA to college film class, and we watched the Reefer Madness, the old version, and then
Yeah.
we'd watch the funny musical they made about it.
Nice.
That's actually really good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, the Reefer Madness it's ridiculous.
yeah, I know when I was in a rehab, they played shorts like from celebrities about doing drugs or like after school type of special things, like a girl that meets the bad boy and smokes weed with him and then immediately gets addicted to crack or whatever, like that kind of thing.
And
Realistic
this
thing.
next bad movie is really
Or
exciting
kills
because
everyone.
I'm just
like
it's,
Reefer Madness.
it's called The Terror of Tiny Town.
Is that with little people in it?
Little kids on
I have
horseback.
seen that. I have seen that.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're 2 for
Holy
2.
shit!
Holy shit!
Yeah.
All right,
Wait, is it a scary movie? Why is it called The Terror of Tiny Town?
it's these little kid out. It looks like they're little kids though.
It's just that there's a bunch
Are
of
they not little
children.
kids?
I thought they were little people.
Oh,
Is
would
that am I
make
wrong?
sense.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not
no,
saying the right
It's
movie.
a really fuzzy, blurry picture.
Oh,
So
okay.
I can't really
I could
tell.
be totally wrong. Someone will probably
I
correct
don't
me.
want to. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, the other one in 1948, the Babe Ruth story.
I have not seen that.
All right, we'll
I saw the one with John Goodman in the theater.
Next one is called Robot Monster, 1953. It's a guy in a gorilla suit with a tin can over it.
Face
Oh, the
helmet?
guy. Does he have like a old diving?
Yeah.
I have seen that. I have seen that.
I love this. So good at this.
I love this game so much. Next one is called Glenn and Glenda.
Oh yeah, it's an
That
Ed
says
Wood movie.
Glenn
I've
or
seen that.
Glenda.
You've seen
That
that?
says
Yeah.
Glenn
Or
or
Glenda.
Glenda.
Yeah.
And it's just a dude clearly in
Yeah, that's Ed. That's Ed Wood movie, and that's Ed Wood in
Is
it.
it bad?
I mean, no. I mean, it was
What
probably.
is it about?
It's about a guy that at the time they used the term transvestite. People don't really use that anymore. But like at the time, it was a
Yeah.
guy that liked to dress in women's clothes, and
Yeah.
it was just about how like. But it's made a really B movie. But Ed Wood who made it and is in it, he did wear his wife's clothes, so it wasn't necessarily like exploitive, but it kind of obviously
It kinda
filmed
was.
it
Right,
like
yeah.
it was. Yeah.
All right. Glenn or Glenda, you saw it.
Yeah.
The next one is The Conqueror, and it's got John Wayne, the
Oh,
Duke,
John.
as Genghis Khan. it
Yeah.
looks like.
Yes, I have seen that. I have seen that. John
This
Wayne
is
is Genghis
miscast.
Khan.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It's beautiful. He's got
That's
a
amazing.
terrible mustache, and it's clearly just a terrible fucking movie.
Yeah, and he has this real accent in it, his Texan like. Yeah. Yeah, for real. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. It's kind of long.
The
But
Conquer. I love this
Yeah.
game already
So
so
funny.
much.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. I was hoping the next one, 1959, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
oh yeah. I've seen that. Of course.
What have you been doing?
The next one, 1961, The Beast of Yucca Flats.
Yes, I have seen that.
What is that?
You know, a lot of these I've seen because they're
one.
episodes of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So except for Plan 9, I just
I
saw
think-
that. I have it on DVD actually.
Except for that one, I watch
Do you
it
have
all
an
the time.
extensive
Yeah.
movie collection?
You know what? I used to, but I've been selling them off for money at half price for the past couple years, half price books. So me and my roommate used to have like an insane amount of movies. It's been whittled down quite a bit because we actually bought a shelf, so we couldn't just lead them against the wall anymore.
Oh.
But I still have way too many VHS tapes, which take up a half of
Do
a
the
wall.
half-price books does
Take up more
half-price books
space
take
anyway.
Because they're
VHS
stacked.
tapes?
Huh? I don't know. They might.
You could probably find someone on Craigslist that's like a collector that would.
Yeah.
easily
Well,
buy
we
those.
already threw away half of our whole like collection of them, and so what I have now is what I'm not willing to throw away because there's sort of rare stuff.
Nice.
So
Collector's editions. The next
Yeah.
movie, I don't know if I'm saying this right. It's called Ega.
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 It's got Richard. It's got Richard. What's his name in it? Richard. What's his name from Happy Gilmore? He plays a caveman.
Yes,
Oh my
I
god!
remember.
Yeah, that is
Oh
what
my
this
God,
photo
I
is.
remember.
That is.
Holy shit!
I have absolutely seen.
Oh
that.
my god!
I am so happy right now. This is working
I'm
exactly like
impressed.
hoped.
I feel cool.
You should feel cool. This quiz is-
Crushing it.
And okay, next one. I'm not
next-
gonna say
no,
the
but
next.
the next
10.
one I guarantee you know because it's called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Oh, yeah,
which
I've
is
seen
a
that
very
too.
popular terrible movie.
Yeah, I've
ever.
seen it a bunch of times.
The Horror of Party Beach, 1964.
Oh yeah. That's the like the
Terrible
It's like a
suit?
seaweed weird monster that comes from the beach and
No,
like
I've
attacks
totally seen that.
the beach
Yeah.
bunnies. They're like swing
I got
dancing.
two.
Not swing dancing, whatever it's called. 60s dancing, whatever they call that.
Swing dancing,
I guess
break
swing-
dancing. What are they doing?
Yeah, break dancing, slam.
They're doing slam poetry.
Slam
A
it.
monster comes out and
I
he
don't
does
know.
slam poetry,
I
and
don't
he's
know
like,
if we're gonna
"Fuck
That'd be
this."
amazing.
I don't know if we're gonna get through all these. It's 150.
Oh,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
we are not.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
it's fine. We're gonna try. I mean, we have time. So.
Okay.
The incredibly. This is such a long title. The incredibly strange creatures who stopped living and became
Okay, mix up zombies. Yes, I've seen it.
Check off. The Creeping Terror, 1964. Monster A Go-Go.
Yes.
Manos, The Hands of Fate.
Manos Hands of Fate. Yes.
What's it about?
It's about a guy that starts a cult. Well, this like
that's what it
couple
looked
with their
like.
kids stay at this whatever like this mountainside, or it might not be mountainside, but kind of out there. Like not bed and breakfast, but whatever. It's something like that. And they find out it's basically a place that is owned by a guy that runs a cult and that like sacrifices virgins or something.
shit.
But it's a really good terrible movie. He has a helper named Torgo who they wanted him to look warped, so they just put pillows in his pants like around his so he just has like really large thighs and he like waddles around. It's pretty and he says like master. It's great. But Manos Hands of Fate is great because it just is hands of fate. It's
Hands
man-
of
yeah.
Valley of the Dolls.
Yes.
Girl in the Gold Boots.
Yes.
Oh my God. Myra
That's basically the same story as Showgirls almost.
Breckenridge. 1970.
Yeah, that's the one with Raquel Welch, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lady.
It's a lady.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
an
you.
older lady that I don't know who it is. You're
Yeah, I
probably
think
right.
it's Raquel Welch.
Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny, 1972.
That's the ice cream
That
bunny.
movie fucking sucks. That movie is so boring and long that I would not recommend watching it just because you
Right.
see the cover and you're like, this is so crazy,
Now,
but
this
it's
next
not.
one I've heard is
It just
amazing.
looks like
Yeah,
a creepy
okay.
bunny.
Zardoz.
Zardoz, yeah, with
With
Sean
Sean
Connery.
Connery.
Yeah, that
It's-
movie's great.
He's got an
This
amazing
photo
mustache
here
and
is
ponytail.
fantastic.
At Last Long Love, 1975.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
The Exorcist 2, The Heretic.
Yes, I have that on tape.
The Deathbed, The Bed That Eats.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have a podcast. We have an episode of Animax Cinematic
I
about
really
that.
like how you finish the titles before.
I know,
you
I'm
just
sorry,
say
I'll
it.
stop
No,
doing
no,
that. I
no,
really
no,
like
that's
it.
annoying.
It makes me funny. The Swarm.
The Swarm
1978?
with Michael Caine about the killer bees.
I think so.
Yeah.
It has an older what looks
You
like
could
a
be
British
lying
name.
about all these. I'm like, sure. Yeah.
Oh, I could. Well, I could.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club
Band.
Band.
Yeah, the one with the Bee Gees.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely the one with the Bee Gees.
Yes, I have seen that. It's
Caligula, 1979.
terrible. Yeah.
Raise the Titanic, 1980.
Oh my God, I've heard of it, but I have not seen it.
Heaven's Gate. We're in the 80s now, 1980.
I don't know. I don't think so because I don't recognize the name.
Can't Stop the Music.
Yes, that's the Village People movie.
Yeah. Xanadu.
Xanadu, of course. Yes, I also have it on tape. I love that. fucking
Popeye
movie.
with Robin Williams.
Yes, I love that movie.
Tarzan the Ape Man, 1981.
Whoa, is that one with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I don't know.
No.
but it's
I'm
definitely
thinking
a
of a
dude
Hercules.
fondling
This
a
is
woman's
photo.
breast.
Yeah, it's just Tarzan touching.
I've
Touching the boob.
never seen that.
touching the boobers.
Touching the boobers. Breaking down boxes.
Oh,
Yes.
Mommy Dearest, 1981.
oh yeah.
The Pirate Movie. That's not a very
Oh,
creative
that's
title.
it's a big musical with what was that actress?
I don't know, but she has a mullet.
What was her name?
She's
Christy
got a bad
McNichol or
bitch
something. Christy
mullet right
McNichol,
there.
maybe. Yeah, I have seen it.
Butterfly, 1982.
Butterfly. No, that doesn't sound familiar.
Grease 2?
Yes.
That's notoriously bad, I've heard.
Yeah.
Rhinestone with Sylvester Stallone.
Yes, and Dolly Parton.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, there she is.
That's a great
Crimes
movie.
of Passion.
I don't think so.
I think I've heard
Shanghai Surprise. It's got Sean Penn in it, it looks like.
I've never seen
that.
it.
Madonna.
Very, very popular, terrible movie. Howard the Duck.
Oh yeah, I have that on tape.
Ishtar. It looks like Dustin Hoffman's in it. And is that Sam
Oh,
Neill?
is that where like he plays? Does he? Is there a white person that plays a person of color in that? and
Yeah,
it's
it
all
looks
good?
like
Yeah,
it.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 2, 1987.
Yes, I've seen all the Silent Night, Deadly Night movies.
Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Yes, that's the terrible one about
This
nuclear
one looks
war.
amazing. It says Leonard Part 6, and it has
It's-
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that Bill Cosby movie. He rides an ostrich in it. It's
Oh,
really
rides an
terrible.
ostrich.
Yeah, he's like a spy or something. It's a terrible movie.
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, with Dolph Lundgren, the He-Man movie.
Mhm. Here's a very popular Mike childhood movie. Me is Jaws the Revenge.
Yes,
It's terrible,
yes.
but amazing to me.
Yeah.
The Garbage Pail Kids movie.
Yes,
Hobgoblins.
yes.
Hot to Trot.
Yeah. Oh, with Bobcat Goldthwait,
Yeah.
then the talking horse.
There's a horse
Yes.
in the mirror.
He's my best friend.
Yeah.
This is going great.
Cocktail. Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I have the soundtrack.
I've seen. Yeah.
Mac and Me.
Mm-hmm.
What's that movie?
I think
Is
I
that
got
bad?
3.
It's an E.T. ripoff, but it was like produced by McDonald's, so there's tons of McDonald's
Oh,
references. That's why it's called Mac.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And
Star
the kid's
Trek-
in a wheelchair in it.
Star Trek 5: The Final Frontier.
Oh yeah, I have it on
Is that
DVD.
considered
I have it
a
on
bad-
Blu-ray
that's
actually.
considered a bad movie? Which one is that
It
one?
is considered a bad movie in the series of, but it's I think it's good. I also have a T-shirt
I've
of it.
seen it. Which is that one again, though? I get them all confused.
The Final Frontier is the one with
It's not the one with the whales, is it?
oh my god, I always get them mixed up. No, wait. That's
That's Search
Spock.
for Spock?
no, I think it is Final Frontier because I always think that the whales is Search for Spock and that's wrong.
Okay.
Or no, I don't know. We could
We can
both
look it
be
up later.
yeah, we don't
You
I don't
gotta
know.
Google. Going Overboard with Adam Sandler.
No, I've never seen that.
Everyone has seen Roadhouse, I take.
Yes.
Roadhouse is amazing.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
For a while, like for a couple weeks, I thought it was funny to send people a bio for me that was actually the wording from the Roadhouse poster, and nobody thought it was funny. Like, but it was like I just took out. It was something like Elicia is the best comedian in the business, or something like her. What was it? Her days are filled with music and something like hot ladies. and something I don't know. It was really good, and then it was like it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. I think it's still on my Facebook page.
I think I saw you post that, and I was like, "That's hilarious."
Yeah, and I thought it would be really funny, but no one really thought. It
I
was
just looked up Roadhouse and it just said the Roadhouse facility on Wikipedia. Next one, Ernest
Yeah.
Goes to Jail.
Yes,
I love the Ernest
I've
movies.
seen that.
Yes.
Troll 2, notoriously bad.
Yeah.
Ghosts Can't Do It.
Ghosts can't do it.
Ghosts Can't Do It. I don't know what that. It's in
I don't think-
1990s.
I guess I've never seen that.
Dude, now
I
you
should
got
look
one
that
of
up
yours.
then.
Looks so
Cool-
disappointed.
Ghosts can't do it. Sounds
Cool
good.
as Ice.
Oh yeah, I have on DVD.
Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing. Oh yeah, with Demi Moore and
Yeah.
Chevy Chase. Yeah.
Highlander 2, The Quickening.
Yes.
Return to the Blue Lagoon.
Yes.
Toys with Robin Williams.
Oh yeah. And LL Cool J.
Ooh, can't forget the Cool J.
Yeah.
Cool World, which looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
cartoon mashup movie.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's got Brad Pitt in it
Mm-hmm.
and Kim Basinger.
This is a great title. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Yes, with Sylvester Stallone and Estelle Getty. I love that fucking movie.
Christopher Columbus, The Discovery. 90.
Whoa, I've not seen that, but I did see 1492 with Gerard Depardieu.
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
This is what pissed me off because I think this is childhood nostalgia for me. I love this movie, Last Action Hero.
I love that movie too. I saw it in the theater, which was a great
I
surreal
did,
experience.
too. I had the toys too. I
Yes.
had the Arnold Schwarzenegger action figure where he's wearing that red shirt. I
Yeah.
loved it. North, which looks like it's Bruce Willis
Oh,
in a bunny outfit.
That's about what's his name? Oh, what's that? He's not crappy. What's the actor? He was Frodo. What the hell's that guy's name?
Oh, Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. He's a little kid. He's like walking around looking for his parents or something, and I don't remember. It's kind of boring. I know.
Next movie is a great movie to me too. With
Yeah.
my childhood, Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh my God. Okay, I swear I won't go into a story. Can I say something really quick? One of my favorite, because me and my roommate, who's also my husband, me and my husband like really like, obviously both love bad movies, but we like have specific clips from action movies and crappy movies that we love that we find really funny. And so we have Street Fighter, and our favorite part is when, you guys know the characters from at least the video game.
Yeah.
Okay, so like when M. Bison is in a room and they all kind of run in to help Chun-Li, and he goes into some safe, like, I don't know, covered with glass, and they all run at him, and then he pushes a button to put like noxious fumes in the room. The guy that plays Yu Honda, he looks around and he goes, "Oh man, it's gas!" Covers his mouth, and that to us is like the funniest fucking part of that whole movie. Oh man, it's gas!
Great movie
So
coming up.
good.
Junior. With
Junior,
Arnold
yes,
Schwarzenegger.
I saw that with like my
Dude.
family in the theater.
It's Pat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to do it off thing, but I work with two people that character is based off of.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude.
Because Julius Sweeney or whatever used to work for
Yeah.
Landmark.
Dude, The Scarlet Letter, 1995.
With Demi Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waterworld, another great
Yes.
classic of my childhood.
Yes. Oh.
Showgirls.
Yeah, yeah.
Congo.
Yes.
Yeah. That scared
Biodome.
me.
Yes.
Yes.
We're rattling them off because we're running out of time. The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Yes, with
What's his
Marlon
face?
Brando,
Yeah,
yeah.
Marlon Brando. Striptease. With Demi Moore.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, my God. I forgot about that
Barbed
movie.
Wire with Pamela Anderson.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous cleavage.
They made
Ed.
a show out of that.
Ed
With
the-
Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, and then Monkey.
LeBlanc. Matt
Oh,
LeBlanc.
Matt
Yeah, yeah,
LeBlanc.
yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking like
Joey,
Ed
yeah.
TV or something.
Batman and
Oh,
Robin.
Yes,
Everyone's seen
yes,
that.
yes.
That was one of my favorite movies,
Baps?
so now I'm getting
Yeah.
offended by
Look at
this.
Baps. Remember
Oh, Baps, Black American Princesses. Yeah. Told that movie's so terrible.
Volcano, 1997.
Mhm.
Pretty terrible. Anaconda, a classic.
Yeah, yeah,
terrible.
yes.
The Postman, which I've never seen, with Kevin
Is that
Costner.
I never saw that either.
Post-apocalyptic, like,
Oh,
guy.
yeah, I never saw
Spice World.
Also one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
Postman or Spice World?
Spice World.
Oh, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Postman. Whoa, okay.
Yeah. Speed 2 Cruise Control.
Yes. Oh,
Another
God.
9.5 weeks. I've never heard
Oh,
of it.
no, I never saw that, but I saw 9.5 weeks.
Chairman of the board with
No,
Carrot Top.
I have never brought myself to watch that.
You
I
can't
know
do
that
it?
a lot of people are saying I should, but I can't do it.
Dude, 1998 Psycho.
Oh, yeah, with Vince Vaughn
Yeah.
and Anne Heche.
Godzilla. 1998
Sucks.
Godzilla.
I
with
literally
Matthew
watched that
Broderick.
movie 2 days ago.
Dude, I love it. I had
So
the
terrible.
Godzilla. I had the Godzilla Tamagotchi.
Oh,
I still,
yeah,
I,
I
st-
totally
I
forgot.
still,
You need to go check
I
on
still
it.
have
Yeah.
it. It's in there.
You do?
Yeah, I
Oh
still
my
have
God.
it.
I had all the collective watches from Burger King that they were selling.
Ooh.
Or maybe it was Taco Bell. Whatever was the
I was
thing.
really into fast food collectibles as a kid.
Yes,
They
me
were
too.
so cool.
Oh my God,
They were
me
so
too. I had
cool.
so much cool Ninja Turtle stuff from
Oh,
Burger King.
yeah. My mom had just
Ugh.
a giant bag, like a giant, actually not a bag, like a plastic tub full of kids like Happy Meal toys.
So did you ever do? Wait, how old are you?
I'm 27. I just
Okay.
turned 27.
I don't know. This is kind of old, but you guys probably didn't. They weren't around, I don't think. But I used to always get the rubber puppets from Pizza Hut.
The
They-
rubber puppet.
They were like hand puppets.
Yeah, they go on your fingers.
No, they were like just a
Oh.
rubber puppet that would go over your hand.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and they were from characters. They had a bunch of them from Land Before Time and Eureka's Castle, and then they had ones for Beauty and the Beast. Anyway,
Oh, wow.
that was my
Okay,
favorite.
The Avengers, 1998 with Uma Thurman and that really handsome British
yeah,
guy.
Ray Fiennes.
Oh, it's Ray
Not
Fiennes?
Ralph. It looks like Ralph.
Meet the Deedles.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Patch Adams.
Yes.
Wild Wild West.
Yes.
Great movie. Parting Shots.
Parting Shots. I guess
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. I remember that.
Bicentennial Man.
Yes.
The Haunting,
Oh my God, I've
1999.
seen so
Yes.
many of these.
I saw the original too.
Simon Says. It has Dennis Rodman in it. It
Yes,
looks like.
I have seen that.
Star Wars
hilarious.
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Battlefield Earth, which I've never
I
seen.
have never seen that, to be
but I've heard
honest.
it's terrible.
Yeah, I
The
need to
Next
see it.
Best Thing, 2000.
Oh, is it a romantic
It
comedy?
looks like
No,
it.
it
Is it with,
doesn't-
like,
isn't
Paul
it
Rudd
the
or
gay
something?
best friend gets her pregnant. Isn't
Oh,
that
yeah,
right?
like
really?
Jennifer Aniston, is it? No.
It's-
No, it looks like it's someone
It's
else.
not her, but it's. that.
I know.
But
Oh,
yes.
Is that the one with Madonna and Rupert
It looks
Everett?
like it's
Yes,
Madonna.
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay,
Have you seen
yeah.
it?
Yeah, I have seen that.
The Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2.
Yes. Oh my god.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah, I've seen all the Leprechaun movies.
The Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas.
I did not see
Yes,
that
fuck
sequel.
yeah.
I saw the original, but I didn't see the sequel.
Titanic, The Legend Goes On.
No, I never saw that.
Planet of the Apes, the 2001 version. With I think.
Oh yeah,
Tim
with
Burton.
Marquis Mark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor,
Yeah.
2001. K-Pax.
Yes.
Freddy Got Fingered.
Yes. Ugh.
Glitter.
Yes, I actually just watched that for the first time a couple
Glitter?
weeks ago at Nick Sahoya's
Mariah
house.
Carey.
The Master of Disguise.
No,
2002.
but
Damn
my
sorry.
husband is always trying to get me to watch that because it's on Netflix.
Is it really
And
bad?
whenever it goes by, he always, because there's a part in it where he dresses as a turtle, so whenever it goes by, he's always like, turtle,
Dude,
turtle.
everyone
And I'm
did
like,
that
I'm not
verse.
doing it. I'm not.
Crossroads with Britney Spears.
Yes.
Boat Trip.
Oh, is that the Horatio Sands and
I don't
Cuba
know.
Gooding
It was
Jr.
like Cuba
movie?
Gooding Jr.,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't see it, but
Sorority Boys.
no, but I know what you're talking about. But I never saw it.
Ballistic X versus Sever.
Yes, I did see that.
Swept Away.
Yeah, with Madonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Ben
of
and
Madonna.
Arthur.
No, I guess I didn't see that.
Resident Evil with the
first
with
one,
Mila
yeah.
Jovovich, yeah. The Adventures of Pluto Nash.
No, that's the Eddie
I've
Murphy
heard it-
one,
yeah,
right?
I've heard it's really bad.
Yeah, I didn't see
From
that.
Justin to Kelly.
Yes, it's actually good. It's actually really entertainingly bad. I absolutely suggest if you like shitty musicals to totally watch that movie. It is funny because it's so
All right.
terrible.
Tiptoes. 2003. I've never heard of this movie.
Is that the one where Gary Oldman plays
Yes,
a little
Gary
person? Yes. Oh my god, you should see that. It's got like Matthew McConaughey and like Kate Beckinsale, and Gary Oldman plays a little person. He plays like a dwarf who is Matthew McConaughey's brother, and Matthew McConaughey's all embarrassed that his brother's a dwarf. It's ridiculous. And Gary Oldman is clearly on his knees with shoes, like shoes glued to his knees. It's so terrible. You have to watch
Like,
All
that.
I
right.
didn't
The
know his
Hulk
legs bent.
2003 version with Eric Bana.
Oh yeah.
Radio. Movie Radio.
Oh, with
Cuba
Cuba
Gooding
Gooding Jr. Yeah, I did see that.
Almost said radio in a very offensive way.
That's
Hold back.
fine.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yes.
Yes, that's a great one.
Yep.
House of the Dead.
Yes.
Dumb and Dumberer When Harry Met Lloyd.
I did not see that.
I have seen that.
I've
I'm so
seen that as
sorry.
well.
It's great. It's
It's
good.
terrible.
It's terrible. The Room.
The Room. Oh, The Room. Yeah.
Yeah. Gigli.
Oh, Geely. Yeah, I have seen that movie. Sucks.
Daredevil. Two Ben Affleck bad ones in a
I
row.
love that movie.
With Bullseye with Colin Farrell and it's carved into his head. This is
Yep.
my thing. I loved the original Alien vs Predator and it's on this
I
list.
do too. I love Alien
So I
vs.
mean,
Predator. I
you've
think that's a
seen it?
great movie. Yeah.
Still haven't seen this one. Catwoman with Halle Berry.
I saw it in a drive-in when it came out.
Dude, Soul Plane.
Oh, I've not seen Soul Plane, but I've thought about it several
It's
times.
ridiculous.
Van Helsing.
Oh, that is actually one of my favorite movies of all
It's
time.
I actually
There's
enjoyed it.
there. Oh my god, I almost every time I've done a podcast like with Nick Sahoya, we used to do a podcast together. I would almost always bring up Van Helsing by accident, and someone is because I won't go off on it. But let me tell you that there are some of the greatest pieces of dialogue in that movie. And the vampire, the guy that plays Dracula, is like wearing like a banana clip the whole time, and it's so great. And they're like these scenes where like he has a stake in his heart, and he'll just be like, ah, and overdo it, and then he'll just be like, ah, and look at Van Helsing, and be like, is this your silver stake? It's just so fucking good. You have
I've
half
seen it, yeah,
to
it's
see it.
great.
And the guy that does the Romanian like Pope, that's his boss, his accent is so obnoxious. It's so over the top. He's like, your methods are unquestionable. Like that's how he talks. It's so good. And the Frankenstein is like a steampunk Frankenstein who is like clearly a Shakespearean actor. So every time he does things, he'll be like, I want to live. It's so fucking good.
All right, here's the next one.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. White Chicks.
I haven't seen it.
You've
But
never seen that?
No, I never. I know I should.
What
I
about
thought
Super Babies, Baby Geniuses
No,
2?
I haven't seen any of those.
Alone in the Dark.
Is Christian Slater in
Yes,
that?
he is.
Yeah, okay, I saw that in the theater.
The Dukes of Hazzard with Johnny
Oh,
Knoxville.
yeah, I did see that.
Dirty Love. I don't
Dirty
know what that
Love.
is.
He's in that. Oh, it's Jenny McCarthy.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Fantastic Four, the original.
Oh, yeah, I love those original
I actually
movies.
really liked the originals too,
I
and I
love
was
them.
mad. Everyone hates it, but it's.
I think they're great.
In the Mix, 2005.
Oh my god. Just wait.
Usher's
okay.
in it
I
for
was
sure.
Yeah. Okay, I have seen that. Yeah, I forgot about that
Yeah?
movie.
You have seen it?
I
Yeah.
ha- I have seen that.
Yeah.
I'm quitting this
A-Town.
podcast.
I couldn't remember if that was the name of the movie with Usher or the one that Lance Bass did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is that one called?
I don't remember
what.
I know, right, that movie sucks.
Son of the Mask.
No, I never saw that.
Herbie Fully Loaded.
No.
With Lindsay Lohan.
Southland Tales.
Oh, with Justin Timberlake? Yeah, I saw that.
Basic Instinct 2.
No, I don't know.
The Wicker Man.
Yeah, with Nicolas Cage, yes.
Lady in the Water.
I started watching it. I
Shyamalan.
rented it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. 'Cause it's
I
boring.
Know Who Killed Me.
The Lindsay Lohan movie?
Yeah. Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I fucking love that. I love the first one. The second one was kind of terrible, but I enjoyed watching it.
Norbit.
Oh, that fucking
Eddie
Eddie
Murphy?
Murphy one? No, I didn't see it.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Birdemic Shock and Terror.
Yes. That's another movie that I thought I would enjoy because of how bad it was, but it's actually, it made me, I was screaming at the screen the whole time because it was so boring and terrible.
Dude, One Missed Call, 2008. It's got a creepy face.
No, I wasn't.
Repo, the genetic opera.
Oh, yes, we played that at the theater I worked at. I saw it several times, unfortunately.
All right, The Hottie and the Naughty
No,
with
I
Paris
never
Hilton.
So,
Disaster movie in 2008.
no, I haven't seen any of those parody
The
movies.
Happening.
Yeah, that's fucking.
With Mark Wahlberg.
Oh my god, yes! Yes, because that's the whole part.
The whole part of it.
Close the, like, Zoe Deschanel's like, we have to close the windows. Like, close the windows. It's coming in. It's from the plants. Like, close the window. I don't know. I just listen to the whole movie is like, yo, close the windows.
How about
The
The Love
plants?
Guru?
Oh my god, no!
Did
But
you
I've
see
seen
it?
part of it because we played it at the theater I worked
Indiana
at.
Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yes. What
Such
was
a
he saying?
disappointment.
The treasure was knowledge. Knowledge.
Obsessed in 2009. It's
I
got
like
Idris
that.
Elba.
I own that movie.
Fuck yeah, with Beyonce where she's
And
like,
Alan
get out my
Larder.
house!
Yep.
That movie's the best.
I own that.
That's so good.
Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah.
Old Dogs.
Oh, that Tim Allen, all those guys.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see
The
it.
Last Airbender, which I heard was a big
Yes,
box
it
office
sucked. I don't like it.
flop. Sex and the City 2.
I haven't seen any of those movies.
I've seen it.
I never seen the show either. So.
Jack and Jill.
oh my god,
Was
no,
Adam
no, I
Sandler.
never saw
And
it.
then he plays like his own sister. Or
Yeah.
something.
I never
Bucky
saw it.
Larson, Born to be a Star.
That's Nick Swartzen.
Oh my god, I actually did see that because my coworker recommended it to me at Scarecrow, so we watched it. Oh,
Battleship.
funny.
With
With Rihanna?
We're in
Yeah.
2012, yeah.
With Rihanna.
Grown Ups 2.
No,
Tyler Perry's Temptation,
Oh,
Confessions of a
I
Marriage
haven't
Counselor.
seen any of those. Tyler
I'm
Perry
surprised
movies.
that's the only Tyler
And
Perry
movie,
movie. that's
the
on
last
there.
one is
Right.
movie 43.
Yeah, I actually did see that on Netflix.
All right, you ready for your results?
Yeah,
Can we talk about mine first?
yeah.
Oh, you've been
Let's talk
doing
about
it too?
Monica's.
Yeah, 36 out of 170.
So you see good movies.
I don't know.
All right, you ready for this?
Okay, how many?
You have watched 127 out of the 170
Holy
on the list.
shit. Well, read the thing.
Oh, but that seems like I
You've
missed a
probably
lot.
seen more bad movies than good ones, and you wouldn't have it any other way. When it comes to passion, the Razzies are your Oscars. Remember, one man's trash is another man's treasure, and these cinematic disasters are worth more than gold to you. And it says you're a movie masochist.
Oh my god, that's amazing! I
Yeah.
gotta reuse movie masochist.
Dude, that is great, though. What did yours say, Monica?
It's a bad movie enthusiast,
That's what
even
I got
though
too. I
like
didn't see
36.
enough.
That seems
That's
silly.
It
That
seems
was-
like you guys watch a safe amount of bad
That
movies.
went so well.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, like
extremely
genuinely
impressed.
impressed by
thanks.
The best part about
You're
this
like,
is
let me
weird.
give you a real quick summary of all of these films.
I'm
real quick."
sorry, I know. I get
No, it was
excited.
That was great. That was
Okay, I'm
exactly.
glad.
We should have you come back and you can fully talk about Van Helsing to your heart's content.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Van Helsing is one of those movies that I saw it as a kid in theater, and I was like, "This is awesome." And
I
was-
love that movie.
man.
Rewatch it.
okay, now we're gonna. Do you have a charity, Monica? We're
I did. I lost it.
You did. You lost it.
Yeah, hold on.
Do you have any charities you'd
Or
like to talk
anything?
about that you're into? You don't have to.
You don't want to, Mike?
I never have charities.
Oh,
I'm
It's my
the-
job, and I have
Yeah.
one job, and I fucked it up.
oh,
Okay.
is that why? Because it's your your real
We're,
job?
we're a Hug Light
No.
Nice podcast.
I mean, buy real change.
My real change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I never knew what the real change thing goes to. What is it like?
I
never
think
got
they
it really.
pay the people that sell them a little bit,
They
but I
do.
actually don't know what their practice is. Maybe it's a terrible
That's
situation. I don't know.
I don't know. What did you have?
I don't know.
Monica?
I've heard good things about
Okay.
it, but I'm not sure. I picked Engender Health.
Engender Health.
And it says to improve the health and well-being of people in the poorest communities of the world by sharing expertise in sexual and reproductive health
Ooh,
and
that's good.
transforming the quality of healthcare. This is one that I found on CharityWatch.org. That's where they kind of rate all the charities and like where all their money goes to. And this one has an A-
And
rating,
what's the
so
name
it's
of
a
it
good
again?
one.
It's
Engender Health.
Engender Health, and that's
Mm.
I-N-E-N.
No, Ian.
See, there we go. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Engender Health.
I don't know. I don't know if this is a
Use this website though.
a charity,
Well, that's
but
fine.
I would say support Gay City Health Project on Capitol Hill.
Dude, we actually have already done that one, and that
Oh,
is
really?
awesome. But we'll do it again. That's
Absolutely.
a good.
Yeah,
idea.
Sorry.
Nick brought it up.
That's
No,
all I
it's
got.
great.
That's not your fault at all. I'm happy it got mentioned
Okay.
twice. Gay City Health Project.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or Planned Parenthood. Give you
Yeah.
give money to Planned
It comes
Parenthood.
up a lot. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. We actually
Yeah.
ran out of time. This is the longest podcast.
Oh,
we've ever
I'm
done.
sorry.
No, it's
No,
not
it's
your
great.
fault
It was
at
so
all.
worth
Because I
it.
did not want to stop it. We were going to complete
Okay.
that quiz. That is great. Thank you so
Okay.
much for coming on.
Thanks
and
for
we'll
having
have you
me.
on
You're
again.
so great.
Yeah.
For sure. So thank
Thank you.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
great.
Let's go
Hug
get
bugs, you're great.
sidetracked by Burger King.
Oh.